Williams looking for Clark. Clark beats. Clark turns inside and shoot, and it's a wonderful goal. An early goal there for the Cayon Rockets. Beautifully set up, beautifully taken. A wonderful goal there by Clark. Clark leaving her best for the semi-final. That is a wonderful goal by the Cayon Rockets. I was just speaking about the game getting an early goal. It's settling one team. Cuts in, shoots. Sorry. It's MAPAU on the ball, and there's a shot. That's a nice try there by MAPAU. Taking her time. It's a floated shot. Foul on the ball there. Here is Blake. Blake dribbles to one. Blake shoots, and Blake scores. It's 1-0 to the Newtown Honda ladies. Goal coming in the 10th minute off of the boot of Sharima Blake. Blake with the in-swinger, and it's too easy for Mills. Too easy. Mills with a light touch, and it's in the back of the net. Trying to get it to Blake. Blake against Douglas. Late call by the ref, but he signals for the penalty. Referee signals for the start. Here is Mills. Oh! Mills with the brace in the 35th minute. Here is Marshall moving into the midfield. Marshall takes a shot, realizing that Smitten is off her line. And that is a wonderful shot there by Marshall. Henry gonna do one. Henry plays it around, and a nice pass there to Christian, who leaves it for Blake. Blake not expecting her to leave it. Blake on the ball still. Blake shoots. Ball comes off of Smitten, and it is another goal. This goal coming in the 40th minute. Blake looking for Mills. Mills inside the box. Mills shoots. Rocket of a shot. Picks out the far corner and puts it in. 7-0. Great pass there by Blake. Mills takes it, looks up. One-time shot. Here is Henry, and that's a shot. It's a beautiful goal there. That is a beautiful goal there by Janiqua Henry. Ends it with a LeBron celebration. That is a wonderful goal. Beautifully taken. Mills plays it through. Mills with another shot. Beautiful control there by Mills, easily placed in the same corner as she just scored in. Now 8 goals. Mills between 2 defensive players for St. Paul's, creates Blake. Blake switches the play. Nice switch. The referee calls a penalty. Sparks. Blake to take the... Ooh, that's a beautiful penalty there by Blake. Yes, cut out there by Benjamin. Only goes as far as to Mills. Mills playing it off of Morton. Mills trying to get it through to Kati. Easy goal. In the 92nd minute. Kati around one defender. There you have it. There you have it, folks. The league leaders, the Honda ladies, taking this one easily. A dominant performance by the league leaders.
Regular season champions Honda Newtown United and defending champions MAPAU Cayon Rockets have booked their places in the final of the Sknfa Elvis Star Browne Women's League after impressive semi-final victories on Sunday, August 23 at the National Bank Group Technical Center. Newtown swatted newcomers SL Horses St. Paul's United Sparks 10-0, while Cayon edged MSCR Old United Lady Jets 1-0 to earn a spot in the final. Newtown's captain Christy Ann Mills led the charge with 4 goals, while Sharima Blake added the hat-trick. Zanaya Marshall also found the back of the net in the 39th minute, while Janiqua Henry scored in the 51st minute. Takia Clark completed the scoring with a goal in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. Here are the highlights.
Ball there. There is Blake. Blake dribbles through one. Blake shoots and Blake scores. Blake with the in-swinger, and it's too easy for Mills against Douglas. Late call by the ref, but he signals for the penalty. Referee signals for the start. Here is Mills. Oh! And that is a wonderful shot there by Marshall. One plays it around, and a nice pass there to Christian, who leaves it for Blake. Blake not expecting her to leave it. Blake on the ball still. Blake shoots. Ball comes off of Smitten, and it is another goal. This goal coming in. Blake looking for Mills. Mills inside the box. Mills shoots. Rocket of a shot. There is Henry, and that's a shot. It's a beautiful goal there. Mills with another shot. Beautiful control there. Play. Nice switch. The referee calls a penalty. Sparks. Blake to take the. Ooh, that's a beautiful penalty there by Blake. It's cut out there by Benjamin. Only goes as far as to Mills. Mills playing it off of Morton. Mills trying to get it through to Tati. Easy goal. In the 92nd minute. Tati around one defender.
Meanwhile, defending champions MAPAU Cayon Rockets secured their place in the championship decider with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over MFCR Old Road United Lady Jets. Jalincia Clark proved to be the difference, scoring in the 13th minute to give Cayon the narrow win.
Looking for Wilkinson. Wilkinson getting away.
Of the 2026 Elvis Browne Women's League. Today's match is between Newtown United ladies and Cayon Lady Rockets.
Jamia.
stand for the national anthem of St. Kitts and Nevis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phil Cooper, and I'm here bringing you finals action from the Elvis Star Browne Women's League. This one is for all the marbles, the whole enchilada. Sink or swim, do or die, win or go home. Well, both teams are going to go home after either way, but it's the final. And it's the undefeated 100 Newtown ladies taking on the reigning champs, the Cayon Rockets. MAPAU Cayon Rockets. We have the teams taking their pictures, referees getting their final orders in. I'll give you the rundown of the teams as soon as the sheets are presented. All right, and here's tonight's lineup. I'll start with the defending champs, the MAPAU Cayon Rockets. In goal, we have Crevicia Sutton. It's number 90, Dalencia Roberts, wearing the captain armband tonight. Number 5, Zadena Shari. Number 6, Niclea Shari. Number 7, Jasonna Williams. Number 8, Samantha Simmons. We're off. Number 10, Janae Gishard Pine. Number 19, Janiqua Macho. Number 20, Jalencia Clark. And here is Newtown on the ball early. The leading goal scorer and MVP for the season, Christiane Mills. Trying to get it to her partner in crime, Sharima Blake. So throw out here. All right, offside. So it's a goal kick to the defending champs. Number 20, Jalencia Clark. Number 22, Maisha Rollins. Number 29, Trisha Nisbet. For the undefeated team for the season, the Honda Newtown United ladies. In goal, number 99, Janique Atherton, also the Golden Glove winner. Number 17, wearing the captain's armband, Christiane Mills, as I mentioned before, the MVP for the season. Number 2, Shitansia Stapleton. Number 6, Glenicia Batiste. Number 9, Zonia Marshall. Number 10, Omira Delaney. Omira Delaney has been out for some time. Good to see her back. Number 14, Kais Boyles. Number 16, Janika Henry. Number 18, Takia Kati. Number 20, Sharima Blake. Number 28, Malaika Rouse. So again, folks, it's the undefeated team coming in number 1 this season, winning the regular season with a clean sweep of all the awards against the defending champs who placed second for the regular season. Should be a really good matchup tonight. Sharima Blake trying to get the ball off of Maynard. Here is Williams. So the adrenaline is high. So it takes some time for them to settle in. Here's Boyles. Boyles to Carty. Carty still on the ball. It's cut out there by Nisbet. It's Gishard Pine. Maynard with a pass to Gishard Pine. Can she keep it in? Carty runs into the ref there. It's going to be a throw-in for Newtown. So Newtown with the moral edge tonight, winning the head-to-head matchups for this season. Just so happens that this is the team that Cayon would have lost their 2 and only games 2. And here is a bad pass by the keeper. Williams takes a shot and it's wide. Williams would really want to have that one back. An early chance after a mistake there by Atherton. Atherton really makes those mistakes. Williams leaning back just a bit. There was no way that Atherton would have been able to get that ball. And Newtown survive an early scare. There's the captain. It's cut out there by Rollins. Rollins back to her captain who clears. Simmons. Simmons had a really good game for Cayon. The last game, she really made herself a nuisance in the midfield. And here is Sharima Blake. After Marshall has been down, Marshall is up now. Blake still going. Surrounded there by the Cayon defense. Speaking of defense, I really thought that Delencia Roberts would have been in the run-ins for Defender of the Season. She played a really good game and had really integral part to play in everything good that happened for Cayon this season, defensive-wise and offensive-wise, because she moved a bit out of the defensive line, sometimes trotting into midfield, and even made some forays to the attacking. And here is Williams. Williams moving around. Williams looking with space. Check there by Rouse. Rose doing just enough to put Williams off, not getting the ball to Gishard Pine. Here is Stapleton. Stapleton is the defender that won Defender of the Season. Oh, and that's... I think that looked a lot worse than it actually was. Both players are okay. A little tap there, making sure... Blake making sure that Matthew is okay. Matthew looks okay. Here is Roberts. Boots it in. Heads go up. Marshall on the ball. Marshall looking for Boyles. Alright, here's the MVP. Cut out there by Simmons. Okay, to Marshall. Roberts cuts that one out, reading that pass early. It's a good thing that she did too, because Marshall would be in acres of space. You really don't want to give Marshall that room. And Roberts making one of those long throwaways that I spoke about earlier. Still on the ball. Can she get it in? It does. And unfortunately for the Rockets, it's out for a goal kick. So both teams are known for their shape and their structure. Haven't seen much of that in the early minutes, but that's understandable. A bit of jitters. Energy would be high, given the stakes. At the start of the season, the captain for Newtown, Christian Mills, would have mentioned that Newtown really wanted to capture the cup this season, and they made every effort in the regular part of this season. And here is Marshall. Marshall moves into the box. What does she have? Marshall shoots, and Sutton able to use her frame and her long arms to keep that one out. That was a really good shot and a really good save there by Marshall. She had a lot of time. Maybe better placement would have given Sutton more work to do. But no credit taken away from Sutton and the save that she made there. I was speaking about the structure and the shape of both teams. Both teams have been very disciplined in dealing with those two categories. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out, given the stakes at hand. For now, there's a lot of movement both in the midfield and in the defense. Here's Williams. Williams looking for Rollins. Rollins passes it to Gishard Pine. Gishard Pine is in the box. She fakes. She's cut out there by Henry. Henry not able to go any further than the top of her box. And it's a throw in there. Ball from Clark to Williams. Williams with an early pass looking for Rollins. Rollins takes the ball from Boyles. Rollins shoots, and it's a goal. It's a goal. An early goal for Cayon. The Rockets are off. 2 mistakes. Cayon capitalizing on the second mistake. Both players that made that mistake. There is Boyles on the ball. Thought she was away. Rollins using her long legs. And what a shot. Cool, calm and collected. Composed. Great shot there. Great awareness there by Rollins. She was really quiet that last game. She's showing why she has been at the top of the scoring list for the regular season. And Boyles is beside herself. Again, not somebody that you expect to make that mistake. The captain just signaling to her to let that go. And she's right, it's early in the game. There is a lot of football left to be played. Here is Boyles with a mistake. Gishard Pine on the ball. What is she gonna do? She has space. She's looking for Williams. Williams wrong-footed by that pass. Shawi trying to get that away. There is Amira Delaney. Newtown is going to be really happy to have Delaney back. She's one of their more sure-footed players. She's had a great season. Not too sure why there was an absence, but they would be happy to have her back. Here is Nisbet. Nisbet across to Shari. Maynard playing it back to Nisbet, who has been dubbed the wall. Aptly dubbed, I would say. Here's Rouse. Delaney. Boyles. Here's Gishard Pine. Gishard Pine on the breakaway after another mistake there by Boyles. A shot and it's wide. It's wide. Captain coming over to talk to Boyles. Boyles is distraught. She really hasn't let go of her mistake that she made earlier. You could see that it's still playing on her. The team is encouraging her, but she really has to pull it together. There's nothing that anyone can do to take her out of this. This is more mental than physical. This is what I was speaking about at the top of the commentary when I spoke, and there's another mistake there by someone who really hasn't made any mistakes this season. Rouse. And Cayon would want to take advantage of this unsettled team. We haven't seen this from Newtown the entire season. They really seem to be shaken. Can they recover? It's early. We're in the 13th minute. Maisha trying to get it to Gishard Pine. It's Kati with a nice move around. Oh, Delencia Roberts with a cracking tackle. The captain is still down. The captain for Newtown is still down. Here's Delencia Roberts trying to get it to Matthew. Captain is still down. I think she's just shaken. Hopefully she's just shaken. It's not a player that Newtown can afford to lose in the 14th minute here. But Cayon really making their intentions clear. Smelling blood in the water. And they are circling. Again, this is the team that they would have lost their 2 and only games to. So there's definitely a chip on their shoulder. Here is Matthew. Matthew being kicked in the back of the leg there. Referee just missing that. Shari trying to clear, trying to get it to Gishard Pine. Gishard Pine keeps it in, but there are no players for the Rockets where she put it. All right. Here is Rollins. Shari cuts that out. Rollins still on it. Williams. Stapleton there with a great defensive move. Not allowing Williams to settle on the ball. That's something that she's going to have to do the entire night. Cannot allow Williams to get comfortable. And here is Simmons. Simmons taking the ball from Boyles. Boyles still down. Referee stopping the ball there. Stopping play. I think Boyles is still a bit lost in her head. Still playing over those two mistakes. Luckily, one of her mistakes did not lead to a goal. She's asking to be substituted. I'm not too sure how good that is going to be for her team. I think the team is better with her on than off. And the coach just signaling that to her. You could see that she's really distraught. How are the Honda ladies gonna recover? Again, we're in the 16th minute. It is really early. Here is Sharima Blake driving down. And Nisbet just shields that one out. Nisbet not happy with the call, thinking that it was a goal kick. Blake not waiting. She's going to the corner. Christian Mills just waiting to get back onto the field with not looking that way. Blake puts it in. Heads go up. It's out by Simmons. Williams with space. Gishard Pine going. Does Williams see her? Don't think she does. Gishard Pine, that run that she made was a really good one. The ball could not get to her though. Too many red bodies in front of Williams. And here is the goal scorer and winner for the Rockets, Clark. Matthew gets it up to Gishard Pine. Pine trying to get around Carty. It's a nice move there by Pine. Can Rollins get to it? Oh, a wonderful tackle there by Janique Atherton. Really, really good tackle there by Janique Atherton. If she hadn't made that tackle, that would definitely be another goal there. Wonderful. All ball. Boyle's being substituted. Coming in is Hanley. There is a ball put in, heads go up, and it's out by Blake. Blake doing some defensive work, coming all the way from the top. Here is Mills. Who does Mills have? And it's Delaney. From the wall to Shari. So again, from what I've seen this season, Hanley coming in is not a bad substitute at all. Hanley has played well. But I still think that Boyle's leaving the field as early as she did is definitely going to have an effect on the undefeated regular season champs, the Honda Newtown ladies. As the game goes on, we'll see. Here is Gishard Pine trying to get the ball off of Stapleton. Stapleton to Henry. Here is Rollins. All right. Gishard Pine. Closely marked there by Rose. Rose is another contender that I had for defender of the season. Henry in to Rose. Ball over Simmons. Oh, nice try there by Christian Mills. It's cut out there. Blake mark close there by Shari. Here is Christian. To Delaney. Delaney has a shot. He got some power behind it. Not enough accuracy. But that is what Newtown is gonna have to do. They're gonna have to get settled. The coach is on the sideline asking them to play how they play regularly. Easier said than done under these circumstances, especially with the events that we've had so far. It was Nisbet. Nisbet almost lost the ball there to Blake. Marshall trying to get close to Nisbet. Here's Rose. Rose to Hanley. And cut out there by Williams. Delaney. Delaney Henry. Cut out there by Shari. Here is Rollins. Rollins trying to get it to Gishard Pine. Marshall, they asking for a call from the ref. Ref not obliging. Trying to get the ball there to Matthews. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. Not a bad idea though. Not a bad idea. Newtown were overloaded on the left side. She made a pass to the right. With Matthews streaming down. Back to the regular season champs. They're still wheeling. But I think as time passes in this game, they're going to get settled. They're shaken. Not too sure if they are stirred. Here's Delaney. Christian Mills calling for the ball. She's up against Dalencia Roberts. She goes past Dalencia Roberts. She's into the box. She has space. Cuts back. I think her best option might have been going straight instead of cutting back. And there is a shot. And that one is not going to trouble Sutton in goal. Blake with a lot of room and deciding to shoot. I mean, she has the shot. So it's not a bad shot. I think that she just needs to be a bit more settled. The entire team, I think, needs to be a bit more settled. Newtown would have to call on the confidence that they have shown for the entire season. Hey, Shari. Niclea Shari, that is. So there's Niclea Shari on the left side. Here is a ball there by Gishard Pine trying to get it to Maisha Rollins. And it's cut out there by Henry. Carty on the ball. Carty looking for Christian. Cut out there by the captain for the Rockets. Nice move there by Delaney. She runs into the captain. We have a really nice crowd in tonight, ladies and gentlemen, which is great for the ladies playing and for football, for ladies football in general. Really happy to see the crowd that we have here. Both teams are being supported. You could see the colors in the crowd. Miscontrol there by Delaney. Again, some players that are usually not too flustered. You seem very flustered tonight. Here is Clark. Roberts. Ball just being pinged around a bit. So given the stakes, we should have expected the opening minutes to go the way that they have. Not too much structure, not too much strategy, just adrenaline. We're in the 26th minute now, and things are slowing down a bit, which might work in the favor of the Honda ladies. Oh, and that's another crashing tackle. Blake had a really bad fall, but it looked like a really good tackle there by the wall. Nisbet. Here's the play. Blake going at full throttle. Nisbet also going at full throttle. Cayon fans really not happy with that call. They're letting the ref know that they have a better vantage point than he does. That's an argument that I'll leave for the fans and the ref. But it's 1 goal to the defending champs against the undefeated team for this season. The Honda ladies have not been shy in front of goal. They have a number of players that can score a goal. They have one player on their side that has scored 11 goals in one game. And she's on the ball now. What is she going to do? Is she going to play it in? Is she going to go straight to goal? And she goes straight to goal. Not a bad shot. Again, she has that. I think her teammates are okay with that. Fans seem okay with that. Starting with a short pass. Robert clears. Coach really not happy about that short pass that Sutton played. Sutton sending it out. Touched there by Stapleton. It's Williams trying to get the ball under control. Oh, and that's a high foot there by Blake. And it's a yellow card. Blake and Williams touching hands there. It's just the midfielders for the Rockets and defenders really not happy with their attacker being roughed up like that. Atherton is down. Physio is going to check on Atherton. We're going to use that time to get a water break. I think both teams, and I'm correct that it's not a water break, using this huddle because the keeper is down. So, early days, it's in the favor of the defending champs. But they would know as well as everybody else that they cannot count the Honda ladies out. The Honda ladies themselves have to show that they believe that they cannot be counted out. Already losing a player in Boyles, one of their better players. Boyles with a really rough start to this game and just could not recover. It's looking like Atherton is going to be okay. There's not too much worry there on the face of the physio. Atherton doesn't look to be too troubled. Just doing some stretches. Referee talking to the fourth official and is going to go over and check to make sure that everything is okay and look to get this game restarted. Again, both teams would have been happy for this break. Cayon just to catch their breath. Newtown to regroup. So the head-to-head matchup is, like I mentioned before, is in the favor of Newtown. One particular game that stands out was a game that ended 6-2 in the favor of Newtown. And that was one of the more keenly contested games. I don't think the scoreline depicts a accurate picture of how the game went. But Newtown being able to hold on and capitalize on deflated Cayon team. Goal call for offside, and the Cayon Rockets failed to recover from that call. Newtown, being the team that they have been for the season, realized that and took full advantage. Here is Marshall being marked closely by Clark. Here's Rollins. Williams on the ball. Late tackle there by Carty. Takia Carty. Takia Carty has had a really good season for Newtown as well. Playing in the midfield, both on defense and offense. Roberts plays it in the middle. Here is Marshall. Delaney has switched sides with Sharima Blake. I think that's a good switch there. I'm not too sure if that was a call by the coach or by the players themselves, but whoever made that call, I think that's a really good call. Sharima Blake hasn't been too successful on that side. And then there was the little catch up there between her and the midfield and defense for Cayon. A high boot resulting in a yellow card. So just getting her away and out of that situation, I think, is really good for Newtown. It was a really good call if it was by the management and coaching staff. It's left to be seen if she has better luck on this side than she's had on the other side. 34 minutes have flown by. Sherry, is this going to be a short throw or a long throw? Sherry going long. Stapleton, defender of the season, getting that award on their last game. Heads it out. Players to watch. Oh, the MAPAU Cayon Rockets. Williams, of course. Gishard Pine. Matthew, Clark, Rollins. And here is a shot by Roberts. Clark trying to get that in. Cayon players asking for a handball. Ref not giving that. Nisbet puts it in, trying to get it to Gishard Pine. Couple swings and misses there. Shari. Back to Macho. What is Macho going to do here? Macho marked closely by Rose. Good defense so far by Rose. Great defense by Rose there. Still on Macho. Referee with a late call, but I think a good call. Rose was playing really good defense there until she stuck her foot in. Aisha Rollins is going to take this kick. Is she going to go 2-goal? Is she going to put it in to one of her players? It's going to be an in-swinger with the breeze. Might be a good idea to go to goal. She puts it in. Heads don't go up. It's too high for everyone. Can Machu keep it in? She does. And she is marked closely there by Kati. Kati doing enough to stop the ball from being crossed. Clark back to Machu. Machu back to Clark. Clark keeps it in. Here's Christian. Cayon really tightening the screws. It's apparent because you can look at the position of Christian Mills. She's further away from the goals that she wants to be and nearer to the goal that she doesn't want to be. That just speaks to the pressure that the Rockets have been putting on the Honda ladies in the first half. Oh, beautiful turn there by Rollins. Unable to get past Kati. Nice move there by Mills. Mills trying to get around the wall. Not able to do so. Simmons and Kati just getting tied up a bit there. No harm, no foul. It's an intense game. There's going to be some flare-ups. We want to see a fight, but we don't want to see any fighting. Roberts with one of her trademark long balls. Here is Amira Delaney. What Cayon has strategized for Amira Delaney has been really, really good. That is not a player that you can give space to. Doesn't matter the area of the field that she's in. You really are going to need somebody that is going to be close to her. She's a key that can open any lock. Robert standing over the ball, not in any rush. Low, hard. Where is this going to ricochet to? Matthew is on the ball. Ball is out for a corner. Rollins is going to take this. It's going to be another in-swinger. The targets are going to be Gishad Pine. Kati Williams is on the top of the box. Not too sure if that's the best place for her. Looks like a short pass to Williams. That's why she was on the top of the box. Plays it around to the captain. Captain not able to play it in. Harmlessly wide for a goal kick. Here is Rose. Shari with a lot of space. Options. Shari making a mistake behind there. Here is Delaney. Delaney puts it in. Roberts with a missed kick. Can it be saved by Sutton? Under pressure from Blake. Sutton controls. Ball coming in from Delaney and Roberts unable to make a clear clearance. Here is Shari. Shari looking for Matthew. Matthew has since switched sides. Can Matthew beat Rose? No, Rose has her in a foot race. Rose trying to keep the ball in, plays it back to Matthew. Here is Pine. Pine trying to get the ball under control. She twists, she turns, gets some space. Cut out there by Carty. Here is Clark. Clark looking for the goal scorer in Rollins. Rollins just touched off of the ball there by Hanley. Goes around Hanley. Still on the ball. There is Stapleton. Ball played off of Stapleton and it's a throw into the Rockets. Crowd is still piling in here, folks. If you are home and want to get some of the action, please come and join. This is the game of the season. Stapleton. Williams. Cayon with a really high line against and the crowd and Cayon asking for an indirect kick there, saying that the keeper handled the ball from a back pass. Referee in a good position there. There is Delaney. There is Marshall. Marshall running against the wall. What can Nisbet do against Marshall? Marshall tries to get it across to Christian. Here is Blake. Blake is on the ball. Blake takes a shot. It's out. Newtown now calling for a handball. Here is Matthew. Here is Rose. Marshall on the ball, marked closely by Shari. Here is Rollins. Rollins going past Delaney and being tackled from behind there. That's not a clean tackle there by Delaney. Referee just having some words with her, letting her know that that is not a clean tackle. She knows. Rollins is okay. A minute and change for regular time. Here's Roberts. Roberts clears, looking for Pine. Cut out there by Stapleton. Here's Rollins. Williams gets it to Clark. Clark to Rollins. Beats a tackle there by Marshall. Haven't had much incidents for the first half of this finals. Don't anticipate much extra time. The goalkeeper in Atherton would have been down for a bit. That might result in maybe 2 minutes extra time. Here is Williams. Williams looking for Gishard Pine. Gishard Pine back to Williams. Can Williams score? And it's a great save there. A great save by Atherton. A great save by Atherton. The crowd confusing the DJ a little bit. DJ thinking that Cayon would have scored. Atherton with a wonderful save. Save of the season for Atherton. Wonderful save there by Atherton. I'm pretty sure Williams thought that she had scored. What a pass there by Pine. Oh, wow. Great feat by the goalkeeper there for the Honda ladies. 3 minutes. That wasn't too far off. Wow. Space for Williams being closed down there by Blake. I wonder if that was why she wasn't able to get as much power as she did. I mean, it was a powerful shot. Cannot take anything away from the save that Atherton made. Really showing why she got the golden glove. That was a really, really good save. Newtown's fans chanting, don't count the eggs before they hatch. A few of the Cayon players would have already been celebrating while Williams was breaking into the box. The fans were already celebrating while Williams was breaking into the box. Referee calling the players back to the field. Rollins being tended to. Rockets coach letting his players know that they are one player down. Here is Shari. Shari with a nice take. Here is Clark. Clark trying to get the ball back to Shari. Does indirectly. Here is Matthew. Pine just allowing that to run. Second minute of extra time. Captain for the Honda ladies just backing out orders to her defenders. Matthew with a really smart play, trying to kill some time. Shari trying to get the ball in. Referee saying that was a clean tackle there. Simmons cuts that out. Rollins still Rockets. Clark puts it in, and it's going to be easy collected there by Atherton. Couple seconds going into the third minutes. So it's 3+ minutes for this half. Here is Simmons. Simmons bodies Marshall. And the ball goes out. Referee just checking his watch. And now in the 4th minute. Again, it's 3 minutes plus. That was signal. And there you have it, folks. The first half is over and done. A really exciting first half. Lot of events in that first half. Boils going off. The undefeated team seemingly shaken. The Rockets coming out with petrol. And they are up 1-0. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Stay with us. Williams looking for Clark. Clark beats. Clark turns inside and shoots, and it's a wonderful goal. An early goal there for the Cayon Rockets. Beautifully set up, beautifully taken. A wonderful goal there by Clark. Clark leaving her best for the semi-final. That is a wonderful goal. by the Cayon Rockets. I was just speaking about the game getting an early goal. It's settling one team. Cuts in, shoots. Sorry. It's MAPAU on the ball, and there's a shot. That's a nice try there by MAPAU. Taking her time. It's a floated shot. Foul on the ball there. Here is Blake. Blake dribbles to one. Blake shoots, and Blake scores. It's 1-0 to the Newtown Honda ladies. Goal coming in the 10th minute off of the boot of Sharima Blake. Blake with the in-swinger, and it's too easy for Mills. Too easy. Mills with a light touch, and it's in the back of the net. Trying to get it to Blake. Blake against Douglas. Late call by the ref, but he signals for the penalty. Referee signals for the start. Here is Mills. Oh! Mills with the brace in the 35th minute. Here is Marshall moving into the midfield. Marshall takes a shot, realizing that Smitten is off her line. And that is a wonderful shot there by Marshall. Henry plays it around, and a nice pass there to Christian, who leaves it for Blake. Blake not expecting her to leave it. Blake on the ball still. Blake shoots. Ball comes off of Smitten, and it is another goal. This goal coming in the 40th minute. Blake looking for Mills. Mills inside the box. Mills shoots. Rocket of a shot. Picks out the far corner and puts it in. 7-0. Great pass there by Blake. Mills takes it, looks up. One-time shot. Here is Henry, and that's a shot. It's a beautiful goal there. That is a beautiful goal there by Janiqua Henry. Ends it with a LeBron celebration. That is a wonderful goal. Beautifully taken. Mills plays it through. Mills with another shot. Beautiful control there by Mills, easily placed in the same corner as she just scored in. Now 8 goals. Mills between 2 defensive players for St. Paul's, creates Blake. Blake switches the play. Nice switch. The referee calls a penalty. Sparks. Blake to take the... Ooh, that's a beautiful penalty there by Blake. Yes, cut out there by Benjamin. Only goes as far as to Mills. Mills playing it off of Morton. Mills trying to get it through to Kati. Easy goal. In the 92nd minute. Kati around one defender. And there you have it. There you have it, folks. The league leaders, the Honda ladies, taking this one easily. A dominant performance by the league leaders.
Regular season champions Honda Newtown United and defending champions MAPAU Cayon Rockets have booked their places in the final of the Sknfa Elvis Star Browne Women's League after impressive semi-final victories on Sunday, August 23 at the National Bank Group Technical Center. Newtown swatted newcomers SL Horses St. Paul's United Sparks 10-0, while Cayon edged MSCR Old Road United Lady Jets 1-0 to earn a spot in the final. Newtown's captain Christiane Mills led the charge with 4 goals, while Sharima Blake added the hat-trick. Zonaya Marshall also found the back of the net in the 39th minute, while Janiqua Henry scored in the 51st minute. Takia Clark completed the scoring with a goal in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. Here are the highlights.
Ball there. Here is Blake. Blake dribbles to one. Blake shoots, and Blake scores. Blake with the in-swinger, and it's too easy for Mills against Douglas. Late call by the ref, but he signals for the penalty. Referee signals for the start. Here is Mills. Oh! And that is a wonderful shot there by Marshall. One, he plays it around, and a nice pass there to Christian, who leaves it for Blake. Blake not expecting her to leave it. Blake on the ball still. Blake shoots. Ball comes off of Smitten, and it is another goal. This goal coming in. Blake looking for Mills. Mills inside the box. Mills shoots. Rocket of a shot. There is Henry, and that's a shot. It's a beautiful goal there. Mills with another shot. Beautiful control there. Play. Nice switch. Referee calls a penalty. Sparks. Blake to take the. Ooh, that's a beautiful penalty there by Blake. It's cut out there by Benjamin. Only goes as far as Mills. Mills playing it off of Morton. Mills trying to get it through to Tati. Easy goal. In the 92nd minute. Tati around one defender.
Meanwhile, defending champions MAPAU Cayon Rockets secured their place in the championship decider with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over MFCR Old United Lady Jets. Jalincia Clark proved to be the difference, scoring in the 13th minute to give Cayon the narrow win.
Looking for Wilkinson. Wilkinson getting away. Wilkinson fires a shot, and Wilkinson, that one rolls into the far corner, and it's 1-0 here. MFCR Old United Jets. That goal coming in the 9th minute by Leandro Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking to play through that one, and it's a long ball, and it's a foot chase here, and it's a easy peasy goal there for Kuzi, the number 12 player for MFCR Old United Jets, and it's 2-0. That goal coming in the 16th minute of play. Looking to cut back on the inside, and it's cut out there by the number 45 for St. Paul's, but it's all over it again. McCall looking to tee up a shot, fires, and that one hits off of the upright and goes into the back of the net. Lovely shot there by McCoy. 3rd goal for MFCR Old United Jets. That one coming in the 19th minute of play. So McCoy looking to get it over. Lovely pass there, finding Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking to play through that one, and the defender making a costly mistake there and turns it over. Sherry's picking the pocket of the defender. She trying to hook the ball in the box. She loses it, and goal coming there in the 43rd minute. That one deflecting, and Tavia looking to play through that one for Wilkinson. Wilkinson controls, coming across to her left foot, looking to play through that one for Richards. Richards top poking that one, and the goalkeeper, from my advantage point, looked as if the ball was already into the hands of the goalkeeper. Looking to play that one over, looking for Wilkinson. Wilkinson controls, and Wilkinson just touches it into the side. That goal coming in the 57th minute of play. Philip looking to chip that one through, and that one goes harmlessly into the goal. There's the goalkeeper. Goal in the 65th minute for Tavia. That ball forward, Mills, as it's overturned. So it's Wilkinson to Francis. Francis. Wilkinson turns. Tavia looking to slip through that one, and Wilkinson Not able to go past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper making a big save there. And that one trickles through the leg of the goalkeeper. So that goal coming in the 74th minute. It's Allwood with possession at the present moment. Francis looking for Wilkinson. Wilkinson turning, looking for Philip. Philip looking to side foot that one, and that one goes into the back of the net. The goalkeeper. So Tavia getting her hat trick here. So the second hat trick of the night. It's Loranja Wilkinson. Tavia looking to weave her way through. Loranja turning back the favor, and Tavia just puts it through the legs of the goalkeeper and getting her fourth goal of the evening. It's 10 goals to nil here for MFCR Allwood Lady Jet. Not able to control as Richards takes it away, goes on the inside to Francis. And it's here, goes Fifield now, looking to get through. Fifield still with it. Fifield puts it in, and St. Paul's getting the goal here, and it's a big celebration here for St. Paul's. Only
Welcome back, folks. First half was action packed. Looking forward to the second half. Expecting much of the same. The Rockets left the first half leading 1-0, and they're going to start the second half with that narrow but important lead. The Honda ladies were shaken, a bit stirred. It's time to see how they recover, and if Cayon can keep the unrelenting pressure that they showed in the first half up for the second half. There is Delaney. Delaney past Roberts. Roberts recovers and puts it out for a corner. Who's going to take this corner? So it's Blake. It's going to be an in-swinger coming with the wind. That has the potential to cause some problems. Cayon has the advantage with height. The ball is played close and it's out. Too close to the goal. Goes out harmlessly. And it's going to be a goal kick. Sutton is going to take her time and get this ball. Cayon would not want to relax. Newtown would not want to let them relax. Roberts with the kick out. Goes shot to Clark. Clark looking for Williams. Nice one to there. That's cut out. Number 6 by Batiste. I think Batiste would have won midfielder of the season. Again, Newtown making a clean sweep. Their coach getting coach of the season. Kevin Welch, he really did a great job with this Newtown team. Here is Blake. Blake puts it in. Heads go up. And it's first touch there by Nisbet. Delaney unable to keep the ball in. But it's out for a throw-in by Henry. Simmons tries to clear, but it goes for another corner for Newtown. Give you guys a rundown of the officials. Main referee being Stefan Smith. First assistant Johan Nieuwenkirk. Second assistant referee being Khalid Bennett. Here is the heads. Heads go up and it's a header. Wonderful header there by Blake, steering it towards goal, and Sutton responding accordingly. Sutton using all of her frame. And there is a player down. Not too sure who the player is. It's looking like Pine. Is it Pine? No, it's Simmons. Yeah, Simmons. Simmons was down, but she's up. Ball coming in from Marshall. Marshall puts it up. Only to Delaney. Delaney back to Marshall. Marshall putting it back in. Ball still in the box. Hanley trying her best to get it to her teammates. Here is Blake. Blake unable to keep that ball in, but it's a throw-in. Blake not wasting any time. Referee asking Blake to retake that throw-in. So Newtown giving Cayon a taste of their own medicine. Unable to capitalize on the pressure so far. Early days in the second half. In the 50th minute. Here is Batiste. Batiste with a shot. And Sutton able to take that one comfortably. Sutton goes long, looking for Rollins, the goal scorer. Rollins trying to get it to Williams. It's a bit too hard. Here is Simmons. Matthews on the ball. Rose meeting Matthews. Shawi's going to take the throw in. It's a Dana Shawi, that is. Here's Rose to Simmons. Cleared there by the other Shawi. Gishard Pine. Nice control there by Pine. Being able to settle. Shawi on the ball. This Shawi going to do. Shawi looking across field. Trying to get it to Rollins. Here is Shawi, but to no one in particular. Ball is out for a throw-in. Quick throw into Rose. Rose with a nice ball up to the captain, Mills. Mills being shoved in the back there right in front of the referee. Referee making that call. For majority of the season, one goal has been enough to separate the top three teams whenever they have played against each other. Outside of that 6-2 game where Cayon would have lost to Newtown. Are we going to see another 1-0 victory here? What can Newtown do about the scoreline? Here is Marshall. Only to Williams. Williams goes past Batiste. Trying to go past Marshall, not able to do so. Marshall still on the ball. Marshall fighting Clark. Marshall still on the ball. And it's shoved. Oh, and a great save there by Stapleton. Ball trying to get in. Delaney not able to get the ball past the black wall of the Rockets. Goal mouth action here. Simmons with the header. Towering over Marshall. Here's Delaney. Nice pass to Marshall. Marshall looking for Blake. Blake with space. And she's called offside. And still saved. Still saved by Sutton. Sutton really up for this game. Sutton would have had a similar game to Boyles in the 6-2 defeat. She really was not at it in the early minutes of the game, and Newtown capitalized on that. But she has been at the races so far this evening, folks. Both goalkeepers have been at the races so far this evening. It's really shaping up to be a finals for the history books. There is pressure from Newtown. Pressure from Newtown still. Ball not being able to be collected by a Newtown player. Here it is now. Here is Henry. Henry to Batiste. Batiste to Delaney. Delaney with a shot. And that ball is collected there by Sutton. Sutton with a lot of the Cayon fans at her back. Both teams are really supported here tonight. It's great to see. Here is Rollins. Rollins looking to take a shot, realizing that Atherton is off the line. Not a bad attempt. I think a pass to MAPAU, who was in space, would have been 1-on-1 against Henry. I think that would have been a better pass instead of the shot that she took. Simmons fouling Delaney there. The referee is going to have a chat with Simmons, asking her to be a little less aggressive. Newtown really has been the more aggressive side this second half, going for it. The first half, Cayon would have had a high line with the pressure that they were applying to Newtown, and Newtown is doing the same now. They have a very high line, and they are tightening the screws on the Rockets. Can they get a goal from this pressure that they have been applying? Here is Christian Mills, MVP of the season. Gets around Shari. Not able to get past the two defenders that were draping all over her. Stapleton putting it back in, and the Captain Roberts just allowing that to go out for a goal kick. Sutton is down. Referee just checking on Sutton just to make sure that everything is okay. Sutton has really been doing a good job in goal tonight. Both teams would have had chances where they would have thought that the ball would be in the back of the net, but the goalkeepers coming to the rescue. Both goalkeepers really putting on their capes tonight. Teams having a little huddle while Sutton is being attended to. Shari trying to sneak into the Newtown huddle there. Stapleton leading the talk in the huddle. I wonder what she's saying. Probably asking the players to keep up the pressure that they have been applying so far. Newtown throwing it all to the wind with the high line that they have been playing. You cannot fault them. You need a goal to stay in this game. You need 2 goals for Newtown if you're going to win, but you need a goal to stay into the game. Everything should be thrown towards getting that goal. They have done that so far. I haven't thrown the kitchen sink in as yet, and it's still early. We're in the 58 minutes. Time for the kitchen sink. No need to throw the kitchen sink in as yet. Again, really happy to see the support that the ladies are getting tonight. This is what we need for women's football in the federation. Ladies have really put on a good season, both of these teams especially. And I think that the support that we are seeing tonight is more than warranted. So kudos to the fans and the football lovers of the federation. The support would mean a lot, not only to the teams that are playing tonight, but the teams watching from home, those who would have come to support just to see the game. It's looking like a finals crowd. If Newtown are going to score, who is the goal going to come from? Christian Mills has been marked tightly the entire game. Most of her first half have been on the defensive end. She has been quite a ways away from the goal that she wants to be close to, and that was because of the pressure that was being applied by the Rockets in the first half. She had to help her midfield and sometimes in defense. For the second half, she has been exiled on the wing, not too much in her regular position where she has caused most of her damage for the opponents in the middle. Blake on the wing hasn't gotten the success that she has seen for most of this season. Delaney has been moving around from the midfield. She has touched both wings, haven't had much success either. Marshall, with her long shots, haven't been able to get enough space to get one of those shots off. So the Honda ladies really have some work to do. They have the time, but there is still a lot of work to do. How are the Rockets going to respond to the pressure that they have seen for this second half? Here is the goal scorer, Rollins, to her teammate Shari. Shari trying to do a little bit too much and has recovered nicely. Passing the ball to Rollins, who was a bit too close to her and able to get that. Here is Nisbet. Delaney and Simmons. That's a really good matchup. I like that matchup. I don't think that Simmons has the edge over Delaney. Simmons, with her size and her know-how, has really bullied, lack of a better word, most of the teams this season. She's really used her size and smarts to her advantage. Coming up against a player like Delaney, who has the experience and the technical ability, has given her some trouble. It's a really, really good matchup. This is another good matchup that we are seeing on the sideline there. Rouse and Rollins. Here is Stapleton. Ball being played out there. It's off of Williams, so it's a throw-in. Hanley's going to take this throw-in. Here is Delaney, Simmons. Ball being passed there by Williams. Clark looking for Matthew. It's a little bit too close. Matthew cuts the ball out. Ball being cleared there by Henry. And Rose cramping up a bit. Rose with a bit of cramp. Not gonna want to lose Rose. Sherry with the throw-in, looking for Gishard Pine. There is Sherry again. Sherry gonna pass the ball to. Clark gets it. She didn't pass it to anyone, but Clark was alert. Clark around. Here is Marshall. It's running into the wall. Wall doing what a wall does. Here's Sherry looking for Williams. Cut out there by Stapleton. Roberts with one of her clearances. So after that break, where Sutton was being tended to by the physio, the pressure has been eased up a bit on the Rockets. Cayon now taking some control of the game. Sherry trying to get it over to on the ladies, unable to do so. Fans here being very vocal for both sides. Not too sure how much of the noise the ladies on the field can make out. Not even sure if they can hear the noise. Both teams are locked in. Sherry and Stapleton over on the far side. Delaney with some nice quick feet there. Really good turn. Here is Rose. Batiste. Ball taken off of Batiste by Williams. Gishard Pine with a heavy touch. Here is Nisbet. Simmons. Simmons and Delaney. Those two have been running into each other the entire night. Delaney getting a shot there below the belt, unintentional. Here is Stapleton. Sherry unable to get that ball. Christian Mills puts it in. Rocket of a shot, but saved in the crowd. And I spoke about that earlier. Her positioning has not been the best for Newtown, and that is because of Delencia Roberts. Roberts hasn't given her any space. The only space that she has been offered is where she took the shot from. And that was the same for the first half. When she wasn't playing defense for the first half, she was being closely marked by Roberts. And here we have a substitution. Number 11 coming on. That's Shikola Wilson. Wilson has been a super sub for the Rockets in the regular season. Also in the semis. Let's see if she can do that for the Rockets again tonight in the finals. Here is Mills. Mills in her preferred position in the center of the field, but unable to do anything with it. Fouling Williams. So again, I'm asking the question, where is the goal gonna come from for the Newtown Honda ladies? Here is Rollins. Williams on the ball. Slips on the ball. Gets up. Clark. Clark would have won the game for the Rockets in the semis and booked their tickets to the finals. Here is Shari. Shari looking for Rollins. Rollins being marked closely there by Delaney. Here is Hanley to Roberts. Roberts being woman handled by Delaney. The referee and the linesman having a conversation about the call that is being made there. The final call is a goal kick, which took a while to get to, but is the correct call. Here's Roberts booting it downfield. Hanley cutting that ball out because Rollins was already on the run and would have been into space because of the high line that is still being applied by the Honda ladies. Here is a long ball looking for MAPAU, but Henry gets around MAPAU easily. MAPAU looking a bit winded there. Cut out there, sliding tackle there by Shari. Here is Blake. Blake looking for Mills. Mills is in the position she wants to be in. Can Mills score? Mills scores! Mills scores! Mills getting into the middle of the field where she does all of her damage and she scores. I was just asking where the goal is gonna come from. Mills scores. Roberts was near her on that attempt and she rounded a player, had the space, and Sutton not knowing where she was gonna go. Cool, calm, collected, and slotted. Christian Mills scoring in the 78th minute. It is now 1-1. Game on. Well, the game has been on. Game on. Wonderful goal there by Christian Mills. What are the Rockets going to do? How are the Rockets going to respond? Newtown with the momentum. The Rockets have been rocked. MAPAU definitely shaken. But the Rockets clearly not happy with Christian scoring that goal. It's the 71st minute. There's still a lot of action left here, folks. There's still a lot that can happen. Shari going across field. She was looking for Wilson. Here is Hanley. Hanley trying to get it past the wall. The wall with a tackle. Here is Mills. Mills streaming down the line. Who is Mills going to pass it to? Not able to get it. Simmons cuts it out. Here is Blake. Is Blake going to shoot? She shoots and it's touched there by Sutton. Great save by Sutton. Great save by Sutton. Sutton leaving nothing behind. Wonderful save by Sutton. I'm not sure if it was going to creep in. Let's see. That was gonna go wide, but nonetheless, she couldn't be sure. Better safe than sorry. Marshall is gonna take this one. Marshall took a out swinger. This one is swinging in. Heads go up. Here is Blake. Blake is on the ball. Blake back to Marshall, and there is a call for offside. Newtown making a stop off at the gas station, and they are revved up now. Do the Rockets have any more fuel? Here is Blake. Blake taking the ball off of the wall. Blake still running into Clark. Clark trying to save the ball. And it's going to be a corner to the Honda ladies. The Honda fans really getting into it now. That definitely gave them some life. And it's a substitute for the Rockets. It's going to be Shari coming out. That's Zidane Shari coming out. Going in is the number 4, Julicia Isaac. Isaac had a great game in the semifinals. I think it's going to be energy needed for the Rockets. Let's see how and if she can affect this game positively for the Rockets. Newtown with the air under their wings. Let's see what Marshall has here from the corner. Ball goes in, another in-swinger. Heads go up. And I think it was Carty. Carty unable to steer that one in. Marshall cutting out that ball. Here is Hanley. Matthew cuts that out. Here is Blake. Blake takes a shot. That one is high and not so handsome. So the Rockets really feeling the pressure here. Newtown fans trying everything to get as close as possible to their players. So Cayon not only feeling the pressure on field, they're also feeling the pressure off of the field. The fans have been quiet for some time because of the pressure that the Honda ladies have been applying. Here is Batiste. Ball going over the wall. Ball played out by Roberts for another corner. So the Rockets unable to get out of their half here, folks. We're in the 77th minute. Here is Marshall. Does Marshall have? Heads go up again. That was Carty. Takia Carty unable to steer that one. Coach asking Trisha Nisbet to get the ball, saying that Newtown is beating them to the ball, and he's correct. Newtown has been beating them to the ball for the entire second half. Here's a throw into Christian Mills. Mills on the ball. Mills still on the ball. Here's Rollins. Oh, wild touch there and a foul. A bit of relief here for the Rockets. Haven't seen them out of their half for quite some time. What can they do? Here's Roberts. Roberts trying to get it to the goal scorer in Rollins. Rollins on the ball, surrounded by 3 players for Newtown. Here's Roberts still on the ball. Roberts looking for players. Wilson trying to get around. Stapleton unable to do so. There is Delaney. Delaney looking for Christian. Unable to get it to her. Clark on the ball. Shari just letting that one go out for a Rockets throwing. Rollins to Clark. Clark trying to get it back to Rollins, unable to do so. Delaney to Batiste. Cut out there by Simmons. Simmons booting it downfield. Here is Rose. Rollins being hit there by attempted clearance from Rose. Mills would want to be careful. She is the captain, so she can speak to the ref. She would want to be careful. Where is Roberts going to put this ball? The wind is against her. It's an in-swinger. And Rose unable to control it. So it's going to be a corner for the Rockets. This is the first corner that the Rockets have received for the second half. Might be the second corner for them for the entire game. What can Rollins do with this short pass to Roberts? Roberts looking to play it in with pace. And it goes out of bounds. Not too sure why Rollins would want to play that ball short to Roberts instead of putting it in to apply some pressure to the Honda defense. The closer you have the ball to the opponent's goal, the more pressure the opponent feels. So not the best decision there. Here is Stapleton. Hanley with a long touch, touching Clark. Wilson letting it run too far. Clark with a one-time shot, being blocked there by Blake. Clark still on the ball. Blake close to her. Here is Marshall. Ball played to Mills. It's over. Shielded there and gathered by Sutton. Sutton really not having any options. I think the back line is a bit winded. Here is Macho. Hanley. Ref says that's body. Here is Blake. Blake with a shot. Saved. And collected by Christian Mills. Collected by Christian Mills and put in the back of the net. Wow. What a goal by Christian Mills. Following up a shot there by Sharima Blake. 2 goals to 1. Newtown Honda ladies in the ascendancy. The Newtown Honda ladies in the ascendancy. That goal coming in the 82nd minute. The Rockets are shell-shocked. Cayon fans not happy with that goal, feeling like there was a foul that led up to that goal. Some of the players still talking to the referee about it. Wilson letting her defense know to let that one go. There is still time in the game. But I have been asking where the goals are going to come from for the Honda ladies, simply because of the positioning that Christian Mills was forced into for the entire game. But you have to give Mills a lot of credit. You really do have to give her a lot of credit for the grit and determination that she has shown. There was nothing going for her this entire game. Absolutely nothing. The defense had her marked. The midfield was sharp on her. Valencia Roberts was doing a great job up until she scored the first goal, and now the second goal off of a rebound. But a real MVP performance here by Christian Mills. Can't take anything away from Christian Mills tonight. Wonderful performance here by Christian Mills. Great grit and determination shown by the whole team, not just Christian Mills. The Honda ladies, they were shaken early. I was asking if they were stirred. Doesn't seem that way. And here are the Rockets. What are the Rockets going to do here? Rockets seem a little bit winded, a little bit deflated. 84 minutes. We have 6 minutes left of regular time. And the space that was not allowed to the Honda ladies for the entire game, they are now seeing it. Not sure if it's fatigue. Not sure if it's more mental than anything for the Cayon Rockets, having led for most of this game and then giving up 2 quick goals. Christian Mills with a ball to the head there. Physios attending to Mills. So for the Rockets are going to need most of their players over the half line. Majority of their players have been behind the half line for the entire second half. Most of the team has been playing defense. This is a mistake here. Blake unable to capitalize on that mistake. So communication breakdown here for the Rockets. Sutton clearing the ball. Here is Williams. Williams with a touch that is a little bit too heavy. Here is Rollins. Rollins on the ball. Here is Roberts. Roberts now in an attacking position. But he's saying that she's okay. Hobbled but not out. So the Honda ladies are going to be a woman down. Can the Rockets capitalize? Ball being played out there off of Blake. How are the Rockets going to respond? Where is the goal going to come from for the Cayon Rockets? Williams has been out of the game for most of this game. She has been tightly marked by the midfield of the Honda ladies. The one goal coming from Rollins. So something is going to happen. Something is going to have to come from Isaac, Wilson, Williams, Rollins. That's a great tackle there by Matthew. Throw-in is going to be taken by Hanley. Hanley would have been subbed on for distraught Boyles, and she has played great since coming on. There is Mills. Mills to Delaney. Can Delaney keep it in? Can she keep it in? She cannot. There's a player down. There are 3 players down. 2 for Newtown, 1 for Cayon. '89th minute here. It's definitely gonna be some extra time. How much? It's left to be seen. We had a lot of breaks in the second half. I am expecting more extra time than we saw in the first half. We saw 3 minutes of extra time in the first half. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Which I think is about right. I wouldn't have guessed 8 minutes, but I think that's about right. Here is Marshall. Marshall beating one. Marshall with a shot. Going off of the goalpost after wrong footing the keeper, Sutton. Sutton having no idea where that ball was going. Not too sure if the ball got caught up in the pitch, but Sutton was going one way and the ball was going the other. So a near scare there for the Rockets. That would have been the nail in the coffin. The fat lady would have been singing. She's in the stands. She's not singing yet. Here is Blake to take the corner. Here is a kick. Heads go up. Christian Mills not able to direct that. Here is Isaac. Isaac coming away with the ball. Looking for Wilson. Wilson waiting for the ball to come to her and was cut out there by Stapleton. Isaac. Isaac still on the ball. Ball being ushered out there. And it's going to be a throw-in. Hanley with the throw-in. Another throw-in to Hanley. With a cross in, and that one is out of bounds. Here is Machu on the ball. Machu with nowhere to go, being closed down. Who is Machu going to pass this ball to? It's touched out of bounds by Marshall. It's going to be a throw-in. Here is Clark. Clark trying to get the ball to Wilson. Only getting it to Batiste. Rollins trying to get the ball off of Mills. It's a throw-in to the Rockets. Quick throw-in to Roberts. Roberts kicks it downfield. Here is Wilson. Wilson running towards the ball. Cleared partly by Stapleton. Here is Williams. Williams looking for Isaac on the far end. And there is a tackle by Rose. Rose not happy in the least with that tackle. Rose thinking she got all ball. The referee say, no, you got some of the player. Wilson is up. Here is Rollins. Coach asking his players to come forward, rightly so. There's no one behind there. You need a goal if you're the Rockets. Here is the ball going to, it's up and over. It's touched there and it's collected. It's collected there by Atherton. Atherton looking a bit unsure, but in the end, held on to it. Much to the delight of her teammates. Here is the wall missing, this bit missing there. Delaney running against. And Sutton just allowing that to go out. Wigs are flying here. Hopefully Delaney is doing better than the wig is. And she's up. Yeah, she's up. Where's the wig? Do we have the wig? She has the wig. The wig is back on, folks, and we're ready to go. The wig is back on. The wig is good. It looks good. She's good. The wig is good. We're good. Let's. And we continue. Who is taking this corner? Some nice words being exchanged there between the ladies. Just talking about where they're going to go and have dinner after this. What's for dinner? It's 9 o'clock. Most of the places are still open, so there's a lot of choices. So we've seen almost everything here. We've seen goals, we've seen fouls, we've seen wigs. Tensions flaring here in the final minutes. We have a minute left for the minimum of 8 minutes. It's 8+ minutes, folks. Never forget that it's a minimum of 8. It could be more than 8. There have been some stoppages since. The ball is coming in. Heads go up and out there by Nisbet. Here is Blake running into Rollins. And it's a throw in to the Honda ladies. It's a short throw in there to Marshall. Marshall being marked there by Shawi. It's out, not the way that Simmons would have intended, but all in all, it gets to where the Rockets would have wanted, which is to the goalkeeper. What are her options? She goes long. There is anybody over there? No, there's no one over there. Here is Blake. Blake is on the ball. We're in the 98th minute of play. And Blake doing a very smart thing and trying to hold the ball in the corner. Newtown coach, management team, and the fans calling for time. How much more time is going to be given in this final? Will the Honda ladies cap this season being undefeated with another trophy? And it's looking more and more like that. The fat lady's moving closer to the field. Can't see her yet. We know she's coming down. And there you have it. The fat lady has sung the Honda Newtown ladies, capping an undefeated season with a finals win, a come from behind win. What a game, folks. What a game. Both teams would have put it all on the line. We were thoroughly entertained. Cannot take anything away from any of the teams. Goalkeepers did their best to keep their teams in it. And it was a really good finals, a finals for the history books. Congratulations to the Honda Newtown United FC ladies. They would have said at the start of the season, the captain and MVP stating in an interview that they are looking at capturing the cup. They want it back in Newtown. They had a mission. They set out on the mission. And the mission has been completed. Again, congratulations to the Honda Newtown FC ladies. Congratulations have to be sent to the Cayon Rockets as well for the season and for the way that they have played and carried themselves. But tonight, there has to be a winner. And the winner is the Newtown Honda ladies. Again, congratulations to the Newtown Honda ladies, the players, the management and staff, the fans. And I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to thank everyone for viewing. My name is Phil Cooper, and we are signing out here from the National Bank Group of Companies Technical Center, where we had a thrilling final. And again, the Honda Newtown ladies coming out on top. Good night, stay safe, and stay blessed.
I'll tell you.
I'm 50 million, so this is just close.
Okay, don't take it yet. I think you can pick up the audio from the mic, right? From the speaker, right? But I need to give her a mic for the prize. I think I should give her. I think I'll hear it enough, but I'll give her. Huh? Right. Okay, what y'all say? I ain't going over the air when I'm ready.
Testing. Welcome to the end of the 2026 Elvis Star Browne Women's League. I would like to invite our second place winners to line up so that we can make the presentation of their medals to them. I would like to invite Council Member Patricia Claxton to make the presentation on behalf of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association.
Right next door. You have to get up. I can't just bring that in.
2026 Sknfa Elvis Star Browne Women's League Finals MVP Christian Mills of Newtown United FC. Of the 2026 Sknfa Elvis Star Browne Women's League, Newtown United FC.
Actually, going to go in front. Take some pictures.
You can take it now. Audio.
Switch off.
Congratulations on the win. First of all, let's talk about the game because you were down 1-0 very early.
Yes.
And your team seemed like they were out of it for a while, but the second half they came out really, really strong and put a lot of pressure on Cayon. Talk about the game plan.
Well, it was very simple. We were down early. We made a sub, and we decided we're gonna make a tactical calm to the game and just get back to what we've been doing all season. It's the first time we've ever been down during the season, and therefore it's something different to overcome. But it shows the character of our young ladies in Newtown.
Speak about the caliber players you had. You came in with the intention to win the league. You've swept a lot of the individual awards, all of the individual awards except one, and you've come out champion.
Well, that was the goal from the start of the season. Our intentions were to be on top of the table, so that once we get to the semi-finals, it's just a matter of time before we'll be in the finals itself. So the plan worked to task, and here we are, champions.
So what was going to take now to keep this team together and keep this winning record or this dynasty going?
Well, as you can see, there's a group of young ladies. We don't have a young lady that's over 25 as it is. And therefore, most of our young girls are from 13 to 20. Some of them, a couple of them are 22. So I would say we'll be here for a long time. This cup belongs to Newtown.
Lastly, Christian Mills, MVP for the finals and also MVP for the league. Talk about the kind of player she is and the value she is to Newtown.
And one of the most special human beings you can ever meet on the face of this earth. If you talk about kind, if you talk about humble, if you talk about someone who motivates or bears, that's a true queen. That's a true queen, and we have to respect her. She demands the respect because she's very humble. And I will say God bless her and keep her.
Thank you. Congrats. MVP for the finals. Before we get to that, your thoughts on the game tonight, and after what you thought, you know, are you going to get the win, considering that Cayon was up very early in the match?
Yeah, so it was a bit of a scare to see them score so early, but we just kept believing. We knew that we had a lot more game to play. They scored early on, and yes, it put a damper on us, but we had to keep our heads, keep together, and just keep working, because we know we came so far. We came so far. We had this goal in mind, and we knew we had to see it too. We had to see it too.
Talk about your players. At the start of the season, you said you were confident that you would have been able to retain or regain the trophy for Newtown, and you'd managed to do it with these players tonight.
Yes, so happy, so happy. Oh my gosh, I couldn't thank God more. Because I didn't even know what I was saying in that video. I just know God was speaking to me, and He keeps His promises, and I just want to thank Him so much.
Now, Cayon had a game plan against you because they kept you out of the game for most of the match, but you were able to come through in the second half at the right time. What were you able to do to circumvent what Cayon was trying to do to keep you out of the game?
Just play together, keep playing the game that we've been playing. We've beaten them all season, and we just had to keep the same mindset that we had in those games to keep going in this game.
And lastly, you are the MVP for the finals, the MVP also for the regular season. Personal goal for you. You just missed out on the Golden Boot just by one goal. But personally, how does this feel for you in terms of your personal accomplishments this season?
It's all because of my team. It's all because of my team. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in this position. So it's all for them. All for them.
And can we see Newtown building a dynasty from this?
We just have to wait and see, but I have a feeling, yes. Thank you to the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, good night, everybody. I just want to say thank you to the team and fans and everybody, you know. And if it wasn't for everybody on the team, the management team and everybody, we would have never make it this far. So, thanks again, everybody.